welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wildcard Sunday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson on the move to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Jackson options out left. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to pull off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now receiver in motion left. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Ready up.
Young now. Oh, his first throw of the playoffs is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this, because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Panthers nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So a great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they'll go high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
49-yard line.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
That's another Carolina.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Young here, you can see, changing the play.
At the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here is 3rd down and 4. Young to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now they'll audible to something else.
Panthers first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on first and second down, they got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Jackson will throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On second down, Young again, eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Young on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now an audible here into something else. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Now Jackson on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Young will set to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A pitch out to Swift here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Sanders. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 19 yards that time for number 19. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
Young now. It's caught by Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Young going to get this complete, meanwhile, to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Young off the bootleg. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here we go, 1st and goal. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Young. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Strong running at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out, so you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 71 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A 1st down throw for Young. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 55 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Panthers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.